Who is it?
Opponent, Claudio
Well, that sound you just heard, wow. 16,529 people losing their mind. I got goosebumps. Oh.
Anarchy in the Arena was what they said it was going to be. It was anarchy in the arena. I had Chris Jericho dead to rights. Eddie Kingston, of all people.
He's got a can of gasoline! What the hell is wrong with that man?
A member of my own team comes down and pours lighter fluid on both Chris Jericho and myself, and he was going to light Chris Jericho on fire, which in turn would have also lit me on fire. Obviously, Eddie and I got into it. Chris Jericho took advantage of that, and because of that, I've been on the shelf since the end of May.
He went out! Danielson went out!
He is exactly what I expected him to be when I recruited him. He is a killer and a future world champion.
He does have a little serial killer in him.
He does! I taught him that, Jim!
No contest.
He's got a nasty streak.
But this man has a nasty streak of his own.
What an ovation!
returning to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 197 pounds, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Some say he's the best pure wrestler in the world.
That might be the case, Jim Ross, one of the all-time greats, but we have not seen him in the ring since I put him out at Anarchy in the arena, and I'm saying it to you once, and I'll say it to you again.
Oh, look out!
He's coming back too early. He's coming back too early. Come on, Danny.
You know, Jericho, you might be right, hence why Danielson attacked.
He knows.
Like
Shocks, man.
Might be right, Chris.
Exactly, he knows. He had to attack him from behind before the bell.
People might love it, but he did jump the dude beforehand. He did.
Exactly.
Danielson charges in the boot across the jaw of Garcia.
Garcia should pick the pace up here, I should say.
Can't allow Bryan Danielson any opportunity to recover, JR.
Bryan just gritted his teeth, stuck his chest out, and said, bring it.
Yeah, you don't want to go blow for blow here.
You do not. One of the greatest kickers in the business.
He's a striking machine.
Greatest strikers, absolutely.
That's just art. If you're a fan of the genre, we're seeing some art right now, drawn on a very physical canvas.
Well, that's a lot of years of kickbox training, Muay Thai style kickbox training.
Wow.
Well, I'm not a fan of the genre. I'm a sports entertainer, and this is just vicious.
Danielson, the kick to Garcia, and Garcia flat on his back.
Danielson has a connection with the audience like no other. People love this man.
And look at that. He had that momentum, Jericho. He felt the audience, American Dragon, then he dropped his knees. I'm telling you, I don't want to be a broken record, but this man is not 100%.
There's only so much the crowd can do if he's already on wobbly. Look at Danny's.
The wrist captured, and Garcia now.
Nice. Beautiful move.
The counter by Garcia. He's looking to put Danielson to sleep.
Got that in pretty tight. Got trying to get the other leg. His other leg.
Look at this.
Garcia lost the hooks, and Danielson up to his feet.
Bryan got to his feet, just reestablished a vertical base. Now, the question is, what can he do with this?
So roll through for a cover. Nope.
And now
look
Danielson
at the chicken wing
goes over. No, the counter mutilation.
Oh, look at this.
Mutilation.
Garcia was flat on his stomach. Danielson maintains control. Tiger suplex by Bryan Danielson, 2. No!
Come on, Danny.
Tiger suplex, one of the toughest suplexes to pull off, especially this late in the match.
Oh, no!
The elbows.
Oh, but Garcia hung on to the elbow.
You gotta like that if you're Chris Jericho.
And
I like this. Give him a little of his own medicine.
Garcia, the hammer and anvil elbows.
That's well done.
Danielson between the hammer and the anvil as Garcia rains those elbows down on his head.
But Danielson is getting up to his
Stronger,
feet.
yeah.
You want to be the hammer, not the nail.
And
There's a hammer for you.
Come on, Danny.
Garcia now.
What is this?
The shoulder capture suplex.
Got him. Got
2.
him.
Kick out.
And what a near fall. Beautiful. Beautiful execution
move
on both
that was.
sides of the equation.
And that took everything Garcia had to be able to kick out.
Take a look
Look at this
here.
move. Look at it. He's just got him accordion right there.
Nice back. Oh.
Inside the ring, Danielson was looking for the Psycho knee, but Garcia countered.
Oh, beautiful. Cover him, Danny.
Now Garcia, the foreleg. No!
Come on, Mask of the Red Death is on fire right now.
Go for that scorpion. Nice counter.
No. Kick out. Catch you.
Tight cover.
I was just about to say tight.
Really nice counter, to say the very least.
Slap to the face, and look at Danielson.
He looks
What a match.
Looks nuts.
conflicted. Nuts is a good word.
Those shoulder palms.
Well, rolling elbow strike as Garcia unsteady on his feet. Now Danielson, the Psycho knee.
Wow.
The unsteadiness has caused the opportunity for Bryan.
Oh, I think Garcia's in grave danger here, boys.
He's squeaking out.
I got to get to those ropes.
Garcia knows that LaBelle lock is coming.
He's out of bounds.
Smart.
Referee will break.
Go outside, Danny. Good move.
That is a good move. Break some momentum here.
Can't win when you're outside.
But Danielson, the diving knee.
Running knee off the apron with a full head of steam.
Come on, Garcia.
Danielson, the diving knee, connected with Garcia. And now, wait, what is this?
Look at this. What? Under
The hand of doom.
By the apron skirt here.
Look at this.
What is that?
It was a ring technician. He got lost.
And
Boy.
wait a second.
Yes!
Garcia, the pile driver.
Big upset coming here, folks.
He's gonna put him in.
Garcia, after that hand came
this.
under the ring to grab the boot of Danielson, Garcia.
Sharpshooter.
Lay in.
Sharpshooter.
Garcia's gonna get him. Come on, Danny.
One of the great submission moves of all
There we
time.
go. Lean back. He's done.
Garcia cranking
tap
back.
He's gonna tap.
What is going on here?
He's gonna tap.
Garcia tearing at the knees of Danielson.
He's gonna tap out. I'm telling you right now. I can
How is
feel
he
it.
not tapping out here?
Come on, Danny.
And
He's out.
Passed out.
He's
Passed
out.
out.
Ring the bell. Yes.
It's over. Garcia wins it. Referee stoppage.
Daniel Garcia.
My hero, my hero, my hero, my hero. It's no secret at all. Bryan Danielson is my hero.
I just hope he realizes the opportunity that awaits him right now against arguably the greatest pound-for-pound wrestler in the world today.
He has taken me on an emotional roller coaster and have been there for so many moments of the formative years of my life.
And when you hurt me, that makes me want to hurt you too.
I cried when he won the world title. I cried when he retired. I cried when he came back. I cried when he retired again. I cried when he came back again. And I kept crying, and I kept crying, and I kept feeling for Bryan Danielson every single time.
I'm gonna hurt you even worse than before. I'm gonna hurt you so bad that I end your career. And you're not just gonna have to call me the Dragon Slayer. You're gonna have to call me the greatest technical sports entertainer on the planet.
The win by Daniel Garcia last week over Bryan Danielson was a big win.
You say it was a big win. It wasn't just a big win. This is the biggest win in AEW history, period. It's not even close. I submitted the American Dragon. I submitted the American Dragon. I am the Dragon Slayer, the greatest technical sports entertainer of all time. And Bryan, whenever you're ready to come back from injury, whenever your head feels a little bit better, come back here. I got your number. And I'm gonna slay the dragon again.
And we'll have more Dynamite in just a moment.
Bryan Danielson wasn't a part of that. Perhaps we're going to find out why. Let's throw it back down to Tony.
You can tell the way he walked with the ring that Bryan Danielson is in the ring with purpose. Couple of questions. Number one, there was speculation that after the loss to Daniel Garcia that you were not 100%. That's number one. And number two, after that match, Garcia has now said that you can call him the Dragon Slayer, and he is here to not only defeat you, but maybe end your career.
To be honest, I've been wrestling almost 23 years. I don't know if I will ever be 100%. But I don't need to be 100%. I need to live 100%. And there is nothing that makes me feel more alive than being in this ring. And that said, I will never willfully stop wrestling. Daniel Garcia said, if I get in the ring with him, he wants to slay the dragon, end my career. Do you know what? Somebody's gonna have to damn end my career, because I will not leave this ring on my own. But my career will not end this Wednesday.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
The self-styled Dragon Slayer, Daniel Garcia, who will meet Bryan Danielson in the best 2 out of 3 falls match this Wednesday.
Bryan, it's no secret, Bryan Danielson is my hero. You're my hero, Bryan. But it sounds like to me that my hero is prepared to lose. It sounds like to me that my hero is coming up with excuses. And I don't know how many times we can put up with this. You retire, you come back. You retire, you come back. You can't keep putting me through this, Bryan. It hurts me. And when you hurt me, that makes me want to hurt you too. And when you step in the ring with me next week, I am gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you even worse than before. I'm gonna hurt you so bad that I end your career. And you're not just gonna have to call me the Dragon Slayer. You're gonna have to call me the greatest technical sports entertainer on the planet.
You know, I'm okay with people saying they're gonna end my career. Ever since I came to AEW, I've been talking about violence. I love violence, and violence begets violence. But do you know what really pisses me off? Is that sports entertainment bullshit. I know what Chris Jericho's been shoving down your throat, and it's that sports entertainment crap. Do you know what? Do you know this kid? Daniel Garcia is one of the people I mentioned first when I talked about starting the Blackpool Combat Club. And do you know why? Do you know why? Because I saw him at 21 years old go 60 minutes in front of 250 people showing the best wrestling technique I had seen in a young talent in years. So let me ask you this question. This is something I want you to think about this Wednesday when I'm stomping your damn face in, okay? Do you want to be the best technical sports entertainer on the planet? Or, look at me when I talk to you. Look at me. If I was your hero, do you want to be the best technical wrestler in the world? And I'll leave that up to you.
The American Dragon and the Dragon Slayer on a collision course.
Bryan, when we get in the ring now, you want to talk about how, I'm a sports entertainer. I could be so much better if I just embraced pro wrestling.
Do you know what really pisses me off? Is that sports entertainment bullshit.
I'd be better if I didn't wear the Kangol hat. I'd be better if I didn't associate myself with Chris Jericho. Well, associating myself with Chris Jericho is exactly what I needed to do to beat you.
2 out of 3 falls doesn't intimidate me at all. I wrestled many 2 out of 3 falls in my career, many going an hour or longer. I actually think it's a great proving ground because it's possible to beat somebody once, but to beat somebody twice, that's how you know who the best is.
Bryan, I'm gonna take your head, I'm gonna bounce it off the canvas like a basketball. I'm gonna put the Dragon Tamer back onto you, and I'm gonna leave you asleep in the ring.
2 out of 3 falls, we're gonna know for sure. He's gonna have to beat me twice, and I'm gonna have to beat him twice. May the best man win. But I don't need to be 100%. I need to live 100%. I don't necessarily want my children to wrestle. I don't want them to follow in my footsteps if they don't want to. What I want for my children is to find something that they love as much as I love this. And there is nothing that makes me feel more alive than being in this ring! I've been on record as saying I want to wrestle till the day I die. And there are people who love me very, very much who would love me to stop. But my career will not end this Wednesday. But for me to stop wrestling, somebody's gonna have to put me out.
After this one, there's not gonna be a chance for you to say you're stepping away from the ring, saying you're coming back. I'm leaving it at that. You are stepping away for good. And it's gonna hurt me just as much as it's gonna hurt you.
No dragon knows when they're gonna be slayed. If they did, they wouldn't go down.
Bryan Danielson was about to explode, Excalibur.
Yeah, our opening contest. Wow. Well underway. Best 2 out of 3 falls. American Dragon, Dragon Slayer. We have yet to determine the first fall, but right now, Bryan Danielson in the driver's seat.
Nowhere for Garcia to go, trapped in that corner with that running drop kick.
You cannot take Bryan Danielson lightly, ever.
Danielson up to the top rope. Garcia! Oh no, Garcia hangs on!
There you go, come on, Danny!
Almost got that fall. 2 out of 3 falls, folks. If you just joined us, you gotta get a couple of falls to win this whole thing.
1-0 isn't enough.
Flesh on flesh.
Uppercut, boots to the midsection, uppercut there by Garcia. Backing Danielson into the corner, sends him pillar to post. Danielson elevates over Garcia.
Nothing supplants physicality.
Look at this!
In a wrestling match.
What if I suplex into the Jujikatami?
He's got the Jujikatami right there.
Yeah, he's got an arm locked out. He's got his tear a bicep.
His legs are almost locked as well. Danielson has to grab that other hand, try and block that.
Tell the guy in Tulsa what this hold is.
It's a Jujikatami.
Can you spell it?
Yes, J-U-J-I-G-A-T-M-E. I just spelled it.
What is this, a spelling
But
bee?
Danielson has clasped his hands, taking the pressure off his bicep and his elbow. But now he's underneath Garcia, looking for the shoulder captures.
Trying to catch those
Suplex.
Look at this!
Right there, 1, 2,
Pick up Daddy, come on! Out of the way, there we go.
Said Garcia behind it. Oh, back suplex on the floor. In a submission hold for a prolonged period of time to avoid giving up the first fall, you may actually, it may be more injurious to yourself. You may put yourself at a disadvantage in later
There he goes.
That's a fair point.
Look at this, using that Blackpool Combat Club, striking on its own.
Now Garcia steps through. He's looking for that Dragon Tamer.
He goes, Dragon Tamer.
This is how. Oh, wait, nice turn.
Turn him again. Bop him in the face. Kick him in the head.
Danielson turns his hips, and now the up kicks from the back by Bryan Danielson. He dropped him.
Aggressive counter, no doubt about that.
The triangle.
Yeah.
It's a triangle sleeper. It's locked in.
Got that arm trapped.
Come on, Danny. Pull him through. Lift him up. It's almost like a short arm scissors. Look at this. He's going to get him. He's going to get him.
Garcia.
Oh, watch your head, Dave.
What's he going to do? He's going to pile drive him.
Garcia!
Perfect!
That could take care of the first fall.
I think
that
you're
guy
right.
knows what happens. Look at this.
Danielson spiked by the pile driver. Garcia steps over.
Lock it in,
He has the
look.
arm captured. The Dragon Sleeper is locked in.
With an arm trap, with a hammerlock, and a dragon.
It's gonna work.
After the pile.
He's out. Come on.
He tapped. He's tapped. He
No,
almost tapped.
his hand is
Come on,
dropping.
Rexburg.
This is after the pile driver.
He's going out,
Give
guys.
up, Danielson. Give up. Come on,
Come
Garcia.
on, ref. You got to use a good projection here.
Yes.
This is the second time Daniel
Winner
Garcia.
of the
He's
first
out.
fall,
Break it up.
Daniel Garcia.
This is the second time Daniel Garcia has put Bryan Danielson to sleep, Taz.
Very, very impressive. Excellent stuff by Garcia now.
Most importantly, it's 1
Right,
to
exactly.
nothing for Daniel Garcia versus Bryan Danielson. Perfectly planned.
Danielson.
Keep
Oh,
fighting.
kick in the
Nice.
corner. But Danielson.
Fighting and fighting back.
Oh!
Down kicks are bringing it. Oh, nice arm ring into a snap down, and now going for that arm.
Again. He's looking for the Dragon Sleeper again. He's already put Danielson to sleep once with this.
He got his arm out
Yes,
there.
and bridging up. Look at this. Oh, comes around. He's still got it locked in. Got the elbows to the face. This crowd is
Watch
electric.
out.
Watch out.
1, 2, 3.
Watch out.
Daniel Garcia
Oh,
has
yes.
Bryan Danielson locked in the Dragon Tamer. He is looking to clinch the decisive second fall.
Watch that arm. Garcia just got overhooked, countered.
Oh, wait, LaBelle lock attempt.
He's going for it. The audience knows it too. Nice roll through by
Daddy's
Daniel.
out going. Back again.
Daniel Garcia got rolled through.
This is
Come on, you got to block that, Garcia. You got to block it.
Garcia being brought
Get
towards
out of
center.
it. There you go. He's got him.
He's got him. He's got him down. He's pinning him. Good job on the counter.
Oh, the shot. Oh, that one landed. Swing and a miss by Danielson. Busaiku knee from Garcia.
Garcia might get it. He's going to get the last fall right
Hit him
here.
with his own move.
Oh. That's the thing about Daniel Garcia. He's so good at taking the techniques his opponents have perfected and then perfecting them himself and using it against them when least expected.
Three partner. Who's it going to be?
Who is that going to be?
I don't know.
Buck's got a lot of acquaintances, a lot of friends.
I'm looking forward to see who that is, but right now I want to see who gets
That's
the
right.
last and final fall here.
I got a good friend of mine in the ring right now fighting for his life, but he will be victorious.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What a shot.
this could be lights out for Garcia.
You can hear. Come on, Danny. Danny's got to come back.
Oh, he's wearing him down here, Chris.
Really, that leverage is all there.
He's not defending himself here.
Momentum.
Garcia trying to get the hands up.
And Rinser's got to be smart here, same as he was earlier.
That's my point.
Oh,
and now,
no. Come on,
oh,
Danielson.
no, exactly. Garcia's got to slip through here. I think
Danielson
Garcia's halfway out of it.
with a
You're
chance
right.
to kick Garcia's head in, but no,
There you
Garcia
go. There we
countered.
go.
The
That's
counter.
it.
And then we'll see it again.
That's my boy. That's my guy. Sports entertainer all the way.
Garcia using Danielson's own technique against him, JR, once again.
He doesn't have the patent on stomps to the face, Excalibur. Come on, that's our technique.
Watch out here. You got pinned, Garcia. Watch your back. His headbutts to the pec. Another one. And another.
After all those chops, the kicks,
Yeah, good
the
point.
slams, and now this.
Well, don't forget the DDT on the floor for Danielson on his head. He's busted open, still giving those headbutts out.
Oh, what a stomp.
This match, even one fall apiece.
Ooh.
Will it be the Dragon or the Dragon
Look
Slayer?
at this. Look at where the foot is. Yeah, hurting lad there
It's
for a
right on the
second.
side of his face. It could break a jaw.
Look where the foots are.
Very graphic. Garcia is limp. He's not doing
Wait a
nothing.
second, now the triangle. The triangle sleeper, the elbows to the crown of the head.
Come on, Garcia, fight back.
He's out.
Garcia.
Well, maybe not.
He's not out. He's still up.
Garcia,
You're right.
he's looking for the pile driver once
He's
again.
gonna do it again.
That's what clinched the first fall for
Hit him
Garcia.
again.
Oh, no.
Well, he didn't have the strength to execute that the way he wanted, did Garcia.
Look at this battle.
These men are
They
battling
fight,
like
they
crazy.
fight, they're fearless.
Wait,
This
Danielson,
is AEW, ladies and
Danielson
gentlemen.
just turned his hips, and now the LaBelle lock. He's looking for it.
And it's-
Come on, Danny.
I don't know how Garcia would even get to the ropes if he could.
Come on, Danny.
He's got to swivel his hips to the right.
I believe in you, Garcia. I believe in you.
Oh, the arm is captured. And now Garcia, nowhere left to go.
Strike after strike after strike, for God's sakes, on both men. Is there no humanity here?
It's dead even 1-1.
Oh, my gosh.
The LaBelle lock is cinched in, and Garcia goes out.
There is your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Extending the hand is Danielson towards Garcia.
Could be a huge development here.
Well, Jericho, by the way, just left the announce position here, guys. And he He's heading. Oh, there he is.
Jericho from behind, assaulting Bryan Danielson. After that match,
The dissension in the Jericho Appreciation Society.
it's all about the respect of Garcia and Danielson.
Jericho looks pissed right now, and I don't blame him, Matt Garcia.
What'd you just do, he said. Well, there's going to be more talk, I think, on this match.
Oh, that's interesting development here.
Jericho basically warning Garcia, you better think about your actions.
That might have been a mistake there. I mean, Jericho has helped Garcia a lot, part of the JAS.
Fans trying to remind Daniel Garcia where his loyalties lie.
Yeah, you're a wrestler, you're not a sports entertainer.
Wow, how about that? Fans have made their vote.
I'd say that's a compliment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be civil about this. Please shut up! Don't listen to them. They don't understand the connection that we have, Danny, all right? Last week, you had a classic match with Bryan Danielson, all right? You slayed the dragon, in my opinion, right? You want to cheer, you can cheer for that for sure. But at the end of the match, I know emotions were running high, adrenaline was running high. You put your hands on me, Danny, and you spun me around, you slapped my hand away, and listen, like I said, you had just gone through hell. I know you're probably a little disappointed because you lost the match. So I think we can work all of this out very quickly. I just want you to apologize to me.
Oh my God. That's simple. I mean, I think that's nice of Chris.
You knew how special that moment was to me. You knew how special it was for me to share the ring with my hero, Bryan Danielson. "30 minutes with my hero." People are calling it the greatest match in Dynamite history, and it's not even close. Rave reviews everywhere. I hung with my hero. The people who call him the best wrestler in the world, I hung with him for 30 minutes.
He sure did.
That match that I had last week, it's the kind of match that I always dreamt of having when I was a kid. When I was sitting at home in Buffalo with my mom, I dreamt of having that kind of match, and I got to have it last week. And I could only hope that there's somebody watching at home. Let it be my nephew, my little cousin Trey, a random kid anywhere in the country that wants to have that match too. I want them to feel the same way that I felt. And when Bryan stuck his hand out to me while I'm knocked out in the middle of the ring and asked me for a sign of respect, I didn't care if people called me a wrestler. I didn't care if people called me a sports entertainer. All I cared about was that moment, and you ruined it. You ruined that moment for me, Chris.
Well, well, well. What are we seeing evolve here, gentlemen, before our very eyes?
Well, as if Garcia wasn't conflicted enough.
Listen, Jericho is trying to make this whole thing about him.
Give me a hard time, Schiavone.
Daniel, I see that your mentor here is trying to bully you into saying that you're a sports entertainer. Now listen, you can be whatever you want to be. I respect us wrestling last week, And in my opinion, I agree with all these people that you're a wrestler.
You're really gonna do this to me, huh? You're a sports entertainer.
Kid's put in a tough spot here, guys.
And I wanna hear you say it right now. Look at me.
Come on, Chris.
Say it. Tell me you're a sports entertainer.
Stop it! I got my mentor here, I got my hero here, and you're trying to make me make the decision in front of all these people in public. I'm not doing it. I can't do that right here, right now. I can't do it. Leave me alone, all right? I cannot do this. Leave me alone.
Whoa.
Jericho shoved down.
Yeah, well, Jericho reached and put his hand on the kid.
For the second time in as many weeks, Daniel Garcia putting his hands.
And Danielson loves it. What an instigator Danielson is, in my opinion.
Taz.
What an incredulous look on the face of Chris Jericho, who now has 2 reasons for redemption.
This is all Jericho's fault. He's making it about himself. And the fans are doing the right chant right now.
All right, guys, and Chris Jericho, you one-on-one this Sunday at All Out against Bryan Danielson.
The Lionheart versus the American Dragon. A dream match for most, but a nightmare match for one. And that's you, Danielson. I'll tell you the reason why. Last week you asked if Stu Hart and Owen Hart were still alive, who would they think is the better wrestler, you or me? It's been bugging me all week, and then I realized they might appreciate your skills as a wrestler a little more, but they would appreciate what I've done in the wrestling business way more. Changing the game, all the accomplishments and accolades I've had. I know they'd be impressed. And those accolades are going to include beating you this Sunday at All Out.
I just want to apologize last week for being immature and being ungrateful. And just right now, I want to pledge my loyalty to the Jericho Appreciation Society, through and through. And Sunday at All Out, I know you're going to beat Bryan. You're the Lionheart, you're the greatest of all time. It's not even going to be close. And I know you don't need to cheat. You don't need to attack someone from behind their back. You don't need any distractions. All you need to do is be the best version of yourself, because I believe in you.
Listen, I appreciate that, Danny. I believe in you too. You are the most technically gifted sports entertainer in the world today. And this Sunday, it will be Lionheart Chris Jericho. But until then, all's fair in wrestling and romance, Danielson. Watch your back.
Jericho leaving the table, obviously.
Got a weapon and steel chair in hand. Yeah, where'd that chair come from? He's gonna get himself ready for All Out. He's getting ready here.
Get out of the ring.
Oh, wait. Daniel Garcia.
Out of the ring, Bryan. Gets out of the ring.
Whoa, Garcia. He told Jericho, you don't need to cheat. Lionheart Chris Jericho can beat Bryan Danielson on Sunday. Jericho's confused, but Jericho better watch behind him. Danielson's about to lay him out here, guys. Oh, Busaka knee on Jericho.
And Jericho just took a shot that he did not need to take on a week that he's got to monitor the collisions.
Look at Garcia's kind of a little, I think, gets bummed out how that turned about. Give an assist inadvertently right there, Excalibur, to Garcia for Danielson.
Daniel Garcia just affirmed his allegiance to the Jericho Appreciation Society
with a quivering lip.
And now Jericho ate the Busaiku knee because of Daniel Garcia.
What a turn.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia, conspicuous by your absence during Chris Jericho's celebration after his big win tonight.
Oh, Chris.
Like Tony said, where were you, Danny? Why weren't you out there with us celebrating the fact that I have now proven to be the greatest pro wrestler and the greatest sports entertainer of all time? Where were you, man?
Chris, I never doubted that. I told you last week that you're the greatest ever, but I also told you that you don't need to cheat. And you still didn't. You let me down because of that. For real. You really did.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate your convictions, but you let me down as well. So here's what's gonna happen. Next week, you got the biggest match of your career versus Wheeler Yuta for the ROH Pure title. And I know you're gonna win, but you're gonna have to do it without the Jericho Appreciation Society. We're not backing you up next week, you understand me?
Chris, this is gonna be the biggest moment of my life, and I need you there to support me. What do you mean you're not gonna be there?
You made your decision, I'm making mine. Like I said, you're gonna win. You're gonna beat Yuta, but you're gonna do it without Chris Jericho. Good luck.
Oh, my goodness, that was so close.
Good job by Yuta, though, to put that pressure on. Garcia is really wearing him out here.
And Wheeler Yuta trying to step through, but no. Garcia, the Dragon Tamer.
Got him. Garcia's got him here, guys.
With a third time be the charm.
It might be.
And Garcia wrenching back, but he's putting his head in jeopardy.
There we go.
It might be too deep. If he could grab it, yeah.
Yuta trying to use a neck crank from the bottom.
It's tough to get power on that neck crank, though.
Garcia trying to scoot his hips lower to add more. That's it. That scoot did it.
The winner of this match by submission and new Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia, without the assistance of Chris Jericho, defeats Wheeler Yuta in Garcia's hometown.
And a hometown boy got himself the ROH Pure Championship. It's a hell of a match by both men.
Absolutely, both guys did great. It's got to do something for the confidence of Garcia.
Bryan Danielson here.
And we saw the Griselda family celebrating the win by Garcia, but somebody else back there was watching.
Here's Danielson, we know the history.
I want to see the code of honor here, man. I want to see these guys shake hands. That was a battle.
No, I know, but what's more important than that right there, I think, is that Danielson's in the ring. I find that very interesting.
Bryan Danielson, of course, a former Ring of Honor Pure champion.
There you go.
Both men observing the code of honor.
That's respect right there.
Oh, look at this.
Danielson.
Yeah. What's Danielson up to?
There you go.
All right, that's really cool.
A tremendous show of respect by the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
You know,
Daniel Garcia.
You know, Danielson combined the Pure title and the Ring of Honor Heavyweight title. He has a lot of respect for that title.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on here.
And Jericho incensed, but remember this Friday night Rampage, 10/9 Central on TNT. It'll be Sammy versus Darby, Part 4. The Ring of Honor World Championship match, Claudio versus Dax. And then next Wednesday night live on Dynamite, Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho with the winner advancing to Grand Slam.